Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be doing another Trader Joe's haul, as you can tell from the title. And I've just given up on my voice. My voice is always gone. I just feel like my voice is constantly strained. So anyway, let's get into the Trader Joe's haul. So first of all, we have a spaghetti squash, and I've actually been getting these way more. Like, I love spaghetti squash, I've loved it for years, but I figured out how to make this incredible sauce. But it's basically just like cashews that you soak, and then you add, and I'll show you that later, but you just add roasted tomatoes in there, and that's it. Like, you just blend it with the cashews and the roasted tomatoes, a little bit of basil, salt and pepper, and you have a phenomenal, super creamy, very high in healthy fats sauce that's very healthy, no added sugar, no added weird chemicals. A little tip for how to make this spaghetti squash: I've tried so many different methods over the years, and the best method that I've personally found is slicing it, just cutting it open. You don't wanna slice it this way, you wanna slice it long ways. And then you turn up your oven to 460 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you roast it, you know, skin side down, so cut side up. You do a little bit of coconut oil and a little bit of avocado oil all over it with salt and pepper, and then you roast it at 460 for about anywhere from like 50 minutes to an hour. Sometimes I do it a little bit more. You just have to keep your eye on it and kind of figure out exactly where you like it, and it really helps to like caramelize the spaghetti squash. So it makes it just naturally a little bit more sweet. It brings out the flavor. It makes it so good, and it's my favorite way, and it's just my favorite thing to eat lately is this with that homemade sauce, because it's so healthy and it's so simple and it's delicious. We got some bananas. I don't know the name of this apple. Oh, maybe I do. It's an opal apple, I think. I don't know. I just wanted to try a different apple than my normal ones that I get. We have an organic cucumber. Cucumber I love to use in the gorilla milk that I've talked about before on here and on my main channel as well. It's really alkalinizing for your body. So you use a cucumber, some spinach, and a little bit of celery. You can add whatever greens you want, but the base is just those three ingredients. And then you add homemade almond milk in there, and it's this green milk that's delicious. It's so good for your body, and it just gives you glowing skin, it gives you energy, and it's my favorite green juice because it's not bitter and it doesn't taste super green. It just tastes really neutral, but it tastes very like fresh. I grabbed a papaya, so good. I love papaya so much. I always get sweet onions anytime I'm at Trader Joe's. They're so easy to use. Caramelizing sweet onions adds so much flavor to food no matter what you are making. Then I picked up some avocados. You always gotta have avocados, super good, healthy fats. We got some parsley. I always love cooking with parsley, so we got some of that. And then this is broccoli and kale slaw. I've just been really craving kale lately, so I just picked this up because I wanted something a little bit more like, I don't know, I just wanted the seeds in there, and I wanted like the cranberries and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make a homemade dressing with it. I really like coconut aminos, a little bit of avocado oil, and then sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of balsamic vinegar, or I'll do lemon, anything that I don't know, anything that I feel like I want. I got some coconut creamer, and then I got Bo his half and half. So this is mine, this is his. Now I'm gonna show you what you need for the sauce that I'm talking about. So this is organic tomato sauce. This is just the sauce, and you need both because I find that you just get the best consistency that way. And then this is organic, diced, and no salt added tomatoes. So I get this one, and then I just literally mix these two together. I blend the sauce with the cashews, and you need to make sure you're using soaked cashews because it makes it creamy and easy to blend and stuff like that. And then you blend that together with the cashews, and then you add in your tomatoes just so that you can have like, I don't know, I don't like it to just be like completely creamy sauce, and these are actually like chunks of tomato. So I mix those together, and then I'll add in basil and salt and pepper, and maybe sometimes a little bit of garlic if I'm feeling garlic, and that's it. It's so easy, very, very simple, and very inexpensive, honestly, because you can make a lot of sauce with that, and it's just great. I love it. Normally, I do not get quinoa from Trader Joe's because I get it in the big, huge bag from Costco, but Costco's a little bit more further away, and I didn't want to drive there today, so I just picked up some white organic quinoa. super good. Quinoa is something that, especially if you eat gluten-free, is just such a great staple to have in your pantry, because obviously it keeps really well, like it's, you know, it's not gonna go bad. And it provides amino acids, protein, carbs. I love to make quinoa bowls where you do quinoa as the base and then whatever you want on top, roasted veggies, roasted salmon, whatever, coconut aminos and salt and pepper, and you just have like this delicious, healthy bowl. Oh, and then I also picked up some organic coconut milk. I always like to have this in the fridge because you can make so many things with coconut milk, whether you're doing smoothies, whether you're doing pudding, whether you're doing literally whatever you want. Having the canned coconut milk is so much richer in flavor, and you get those healthy fats in there. And normally I do my grocery shopping all over the place, so you know that I'll go to like the farmer's market, and then I'll go to Costco, and I just kind of like bounce around and go wherever I need to go. But today it was just like one-stop shop, go to Trader Joe's and be done with it. But typically I like to purchase like spinach and lettuce and things like that just from like my local farmer's market, my local farmers. But today we got it at Trader Joe's. So organic baby lettuce. And oh, we did get some bok choy, which I actually really like bok choy. It's really good roasted, like with just in the oven with the broiler. Really, really good, really flavorful. And then organic baby spinach. They had organic asparagus, and normally they actually don't have asparagus. So I figured I'd pick some of that up. I got some oranges. Oranges are just my favorite to snack on. They're just really easy and they don't really go bad. Okay, next we have some organic zucchini squash, and I've been loving using the spiralizer with this, and then just doing like garlic and salt and pepper and a little bit of ghee, and it's delicious. The noodles, or the zoodles, or whatever they are just so good, and they're really healthy, and I just love it. Bo says that it's his favorite thing that I make. He loves when I make zucchini noodles, so that's always a win for me if he likes it too. This time I decided to get organic fresh basil. Normally I just get the frozen basil, and I actually have some of that in our freezer right now just because I find it really handy. But I wanted to get the real deal today because I actually kind of wanted to make pesto, and I also wanted to use it in the sauce. So we picked up some of that. Got some lemon, and then I ran out of time. Okay. Probably nobody else thought that was funny, but I really didn't intend to do that. So I genuinely ran out of my time, and I ran out of time, so I need to pick up some more time. Don't you wish we could do that? Don't you wish we could go to the store and genuinely like buy more time? Well, we can't. Only one life, and it's gonna go by quick, so anyway. Cilantro. So this time I did want to add a little bit of turkey into the spaghetti squash sauce. So I picked up some organic ground turkey from Trader Joe's. So that's all I got from Trader Joe's. And before I go, I really quickly wanted to answer a couple questions that you guys are having about the bundles. Number one, you're wondering if the Choose Joy mug, which I have it right here. A lot of you are asking if the Choose Joy mug is gonna be coming back. And since I've had so many, so many requests to bring this back, because I had no idea how much you guys were gonna love it, I'm currently working on bringing it back. It's not gonna probably be back with the bundle, so if you want a bundle, if you want the journal, the video series is, I love the video series, and I felt like I filmed one of my best videos that I've ever filmed as part of that series. It just turned out amazing, and it was answering all of your questions about body image, your questions that you had, and oh my goodness, I just feel like the video series turned out so good. So if you want the bundle, if you want the video series, and you're sad, I'm probably gonna bring back the mug as a separate item a little bit later on, so don't worry. So if you want the bundle, grab the bundle while you still can. There's still some signed copies left, and I'm working on bringing this back as a separate item a little bit later. So don't worry, I'm working on it. I hear you, and I'm so excited that you love this so much. I love it. It's such a good size. It's literally the best mug ever. And I'm biased, but I'm not biased because it is the best mug anyways. And also there's been a lot of questions on when is Look Inside gonna be available for purchase on its own, and is it gonna be available in like the Kindle edition? So the answer to both of those things is yes. Single edition is coming and Kindle edition is coming. The single edition is launching soon. I don't have an exact date yet, but if you're on the email list, you will be the first to know. The Kindle edition is coming soon for all of you who live internationally. I know that international shipping is such a pain and I'm so sorry. I wish that we all didn't live so far away and that shipping wasn't so expensive. But so for those of you who want to just get a digital copy of Look Inside, it's gonna be available. I'm really sad because I had my designer do really pretty graphics on the interior of Look Inside. So when you get your bundle and you open it up, you'll get to see it's just cute. I wanted it to be really cute. I wanted it to be color. Sorry, the battery died and I had to swap it out. But anyway, I just wanted to answer those questions. And I also want to give a huge, huge thank you to every single one of you that has purchased a bundle. I can't wait for you to receive the bundle. I put so much love and care into each and every item that is in that bundle. Just love how everything turned out, and it's all for you and it's all glory to God. I'm so thankful that God can redeem some of the most difficult, hardest parts in our life and just give us beauty where there was once just pain and hurt. And I talked about that before. You know, I love that Switchfoot song that talks about that we get future flowers for present rain. And maybe if it's raining right now in your life, this is a season that's really, really hard. You don't feel like maybe you understand what's going on right now and you feel frustrated maybe with yourself, maybe even with God. I just want to encourage you that God works all things together for the good of those that love him, who are called according to his purpose. That's what it says in Romans 8. And so I really believe that when we cling to God's promises, even in the darkest times in our life, he is able to shine even brighter. I wrote Look Inside truly from my heart to yours. I remember specifically I was sitting in a coffee shop that I would go to pretty much every day when I was writing Look Inside. I had my regular almond meal scone and I had my almond milk mocha, and I was sitting there and I sat next to the window and there's all these people walking by, and I was reading the manuscript for Look Inside. I was reading it over, making sure that everything looked good. And as I was reading it, I literally could not control that. I just remember honestly just like weeping in the coffee shop thinking, I am so thankful that even when I don't understand, that God has a bigger plan, that he understands. And I just remember sitting there feeling overwhelmed by the grace of God, overwhelmed that people were actually gonna be reading this. You are gonna be reading this. I just pray that it would break chains and that it would set you free, that it would set girls free from this vicious cycle of trying to perfect our bodies and our image, and we're always left dissatisfied and upset with ourselves and discouraged. And man, there's just so much freedom and it's possible. And that's why I wrote Look Inside, was to equip you with that freedom in the truth of God's word, to move you forward. I know that God is gonna help you. I really, really do. And I pray that Look Inside could be a little companion along the way. And I love you so much. I know I talked for a while there. I honestly didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to answer a couple questions about the mug and about Look Inside because I've been getting them. And so anyway, I love you so much. Hope you enjoyed this haul. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Your thumbs up make me so happy and it just helps me to know that you like these videos. Sorry, before we go. So the other copy of Look Inside that I showed you in the video, that was an older proof. So it was that's still what the cover looks like and stuff. The dimensions are a little bit different and it's gonna look a little bit different, the final product. So we're gonna open it. Oh.
Wow, it looks great, baby.
Wow. I'm so thrilled. I can't wait for you to have this in your hand. Oh my goodness. We did little pink call out quotes in there to make it look super cute. We also did 2-page spreads so that